Do you guys think? I'm curious. Do you guys think that being raised in Iceland, you have more chance to be like super like nerdy or something? Because I've like reflected so much about it, having moved to America and like talking to people here, and I think you do. But I'm curious what your thoughts are.
I don't know.
I think so. I think it's more acceptable here in some ways. Yeah, it's like as long as
Maybe
you don't become like cringy with it, because in like mental school here or like grade or
Yeah.
high, if you were Icelandic just speaking English the entire time
yeah,
and
yeah.
being nerdy, then you were kind of made fun of by speaking English when
Sure.
you were Icelandic. But you could still be nerdy and still be with the cool kids, and they were also kind of nerdy.
That's the interesting thing.
That's
Dan,
how it
when
is
you were
here,
here in
too.
Iceland, were you always talking English with like Nicholas and stuff like that?
I mean,
Yeah,
you
I
had to
got in
understand the
trouble,
language.
but
Yeah.
I really didn't learn Icelandic because I refused to learn it. So I moved there when I was 10. That's like hard to like learn a language. But I really didn't learn Icelandic like truly, like where I can truly talk about it until I got my first job at Kronan. Because then I was like, now I have to talk,
Yeah.
you know. But before that, it was like I just refused to like learn it. So.
My memory of you was like, I know at least like once or something you were at
The English
Nicholas's
kid.
house when I came there,
Yeah.
and I thought you just spoke perfectly Icelandic, but you know,
Really?
that's what my memory.
Dude, my
of you-
Icelandic was so bad. I mean, my Icelandic is bad now because I don't speak it anymore. But
Yeah.
like,
But,
that's
like,
funny.
Like they in what's it called in like metaskole. Hjalte probably knows this too. They would call the kids that were like really nerdy and only spoke English. They were like called the Skittle Gang because they would all have like colored hair.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot. Well, so the reason I ask is like it's interesting. So like in Iceland, like being raised in Iceland, like what else do you do besides playing video games? Like in Grunnskóla, because it's like Iceland is so easy. We're like, dude, I didn't realize how like nice we had it because it's like, dude, in Grunnskóla, like we're done at school at 2 p.m. and then it's such a tiny country. I'm home at 2:05 p.m.
Yeah.
Now I am free. There's no in Iceland. There's no clubs. There's like sports, but even sports is only like 3 times a week. You know, there's no clubs. There's no bands. There's no nothing. Like there's no after school
Unless
activities.
maybe
So
you
it's
were
like
born in Reykjavik, like the center. You might
maybe,
be in
but in
bands and shit.
Keflavik, it's like there's nothing. What do you do? Like it's like what else do you do from 2 to 10 p.m. every single day as a Grunnskóla kid?
Yeah.
Besides playing video games, even with your friends, like yeah, you can hang out with your friends. You're probably playing video games with them or whatever. So it's like it's also like at some day, you know, Iceland gets very windy, so it's like yeah, like it's like how do you like it's so easy to become a nerd. And it's like when I moved to America, it's like I've noticed like a lot of people like it's less like obviously there are still a lot of like really nerdy people here, but it's like even like if you're a kid, like you finish school, you're Grunnskóla in America, you're done at school at 5 p.m. and then you gotta take the bus, and the bus is not like the buses the Strætó in Iceland. It takes you like 30 to 40 minutes to get home, meaning your kids are like the kids are getting home at like nearly 6 p.m. and then they have homework. Grunnskóla, I never had homework until like metaskóla. In America, like you do get homework, like actually, you know, growing up. So it's like you're like I just noticed that like kids are less likely to be really nerdy, and in Iceland, it's like yeah, there's nothing else to do, you know. So it's like
And I also think like you know
Keflavik is so boring as well. So there's like fuck
yeah,
all to do,
Keflavik
man.
specifically could be different than Reykjavik, but like at least in Keflavik, it's like how could I not have learned every single Pokemon? Like
Yeah. I mean, I used to just play Minecraft all the damn time and do
Same.
Minecraft videos every other day,
Yeah.
uploads type shit. When I was like 13, 12, because there was just like there was nothing else to fucking do.
dude, like you know, I was making videos at 12. It's more interesting than like hanging outside or something. Like just.